All right, so anyone can select a duck out of a white background. That is literally all one shade. This is a real world example. It's a blue shade. How do we go about doing this? Now, when making a selection, there's a couple of keyboard shortcut keys. I know, more keyboard shortcut keys. There's a couple of keyboard shortcut keys that are really important to know, and they're the modifier keys. Everything is the modifier keys. It's Shift, it's Alt, it's whatever the other one is, Option, Command, it doesn't matter. All you need to know is when you hit the modifier keys, I'm going to zoom into this right here. There we go. When you hit the modifier keys, you'll either get a plus sign, a minus sign, or no sign. So Command is no sign. Don't worry about Command. When I hit Shift, it's add to the selection. When I hit Alt, it's subtract to the selection. Don't memorize Shift and Alt. You're not going to do it. It's too many commands. Just like remember, a modifier key changes the selection. So if I want to add to the selection, I can hold down Shift, click, and now I'm adding to the selection. Shift, click, adding to the selection. I'm going to deselect contiguous because I don't need it to be touching right here. Here we go. I'm going to hold down Shift. Great. Now, if I accidentally do this without hitting Shift, it's going to create a new selection. One other thing, and so if I want to undo that, just Command Z. If I accidentally do that twice, I could hit Command Z, or I could go exactly into the history palette right there. Now, one other thing that you're probably noticing right here is why does it only select this range of colors? The reason for that is it isn't going to select everything that's blue because blue is not identical everywhere. This shade of blue is different from this shade of blue is different from this shade of blue. So what it does is it looks at the very pixel you've selected, and then it goes, by default, it goes about 32 pixels in range in either direction. You can change that up here in the tolerance setting. Generally 32 is roughly what you want. So we're just going to leave it at that. Did that make sense, Aviva? Yeah? Okay. Okay, awesome. So I'm just going to leave it here. I'm going to hold Shift to add to selection, add to the selection, add to the selection. Great. So now I'm going to hit delete. And you'll notice it didn't do anything. And the reason for that is I'm on the wrong layer. So I'm going to hit undo. So the first place to look always is, are you on the right layer? I'm going to go to the right layer, and now I'm going to hit delete, and that looks great. Now here's the thing though. I don't actually want to lose the sky. I want the sky to be there, and I want to put the duck behind it. So in order to do that, I'm going to show you something new.